Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, Kalam Yahweh Shemashah Beshemal Kodash. The oneness of the elders, apostles, great Muslim, GMS, who do rule and teach well. Come brother here. Get into the sirach, the 9th chapter. Did I say 9th? I said 4th. My son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy to wait long. Right? So, you're not supposed to do that, when someone does work for you, you're supposed to pay them, right? And it's a good thing in general to give to the poor, if you can, and it's definitely a case-to-case basis. But you see on the train, they crazy, man. I don't know about that. Make not a hungry man hungry so sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress. Add not more trouble to an heart that is vexed, and defer not to give him that is in need. Reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away thy face from a poor man. Turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give none occasion to curse thee. For if you curse thee in the bitterness of the afflicted, reject not the supplication. Turn not away. For if you curse thee in the bitterness of his affliction, of his soul, in the bitterness of his soul. For if you curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer shall be heard of him that made him, right, the Most High. So don't. So these are the people do make you fun of the homeless and whatever, or being like disrespectful to them. If you're gonna give them money, hand them money. Don't throw it on the floor or something like that. Don't do that. Get thyself the love of the congregation, and bow thy head to a great man. Let not grieve thee to bow thine ear to the poor, and give him a friendly answer with meekness. And of course, mainly, is to help each other out. That's who we should be helping out first. That's our top priority, given to the godly. Right? Deliver him that suffereth wrong from the hand of the oppressor, and be not faint-hearted when thou sittest in judgment. Be as a father unto the fatherless, instead of a husband unto their mother. So shalt thou be as a son of the Most High. He shall love thee more than thy mother doth. Right? Wisdom exalteth their children, and layeth hold of them that seek her. He that loveth her loveth life, and they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy. Right? You have to look for this wisdom, you have to look for this knowledge. Right? You can't be like, man, I don't care like that, and you gotta really seek this thing. Seek out shy. He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory. Wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless. The server shall minister to the Holy One, and then the lover, the Lord doth love. Right? Wisdom is Yahushua when you get into Proverbs, the 8th chapter. Whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nations, right? The kingdom. He that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. If a man committeth himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and by fear, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her loss. Right? So that's what it is, man. We get afflicted so that we be tried and become stronger. And when you're dealing with affliction, man, it ain't nice, it ain't good. So it's all just to cause us to come back, learn who we are, and get better in this thing, and to grow. Right? Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and shew him her secrets. But if he go wrong, she will forsake him, and give him over to his own ruin. Right? So if you do wrong, right, and you just doing whatever, right, then you're going to be given over to your ruin, to your destruction, right? Observe the opportunity, boy of evil, and be not ashamed when it concerns thy soul. For the shame that bringeth sin is a shame, which is glory and peace. Accept no person against thy soul, nor let the reverence of any man cause thee to fall. Afraid not to speak when there is occasion to do good, and hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. Right? So we have to speak, right? But And when there's occasion to do good, if you speak to help someone, do it. For about speech your wisdom shall be known, and learning by the word of the tongue. So all else we gotta do, we speak. No wise speak against the truth, but be abashed at the error of thine ignorance. Right? So don't speak against the truth. And if you do speak against the truth, you should feel sorrowful about that. And it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you shouldn't be speaking against the truth anyway. And if you have something you don't know, you should ask a question. But if you speak presumptuously, there's a scripture that goes into that. We err in speech, but not knowledge. Like, we don't really mean to, overspeak or say something like, say, oh yeah, these jakes after the World War III, they're gonna be this, that, and the other, right? But the fact of the matter is, we don't know. Just name an example, because there's certain things that we gotta wait for the kingdom for, so you can't talk on it. And I'm not, like, sit here and make videos about that. It's a waste of time. There's plenty of stuff to go make videos about, stuff going on every day, right? Be not ashamed to confess thy sins, force not the course of the river. Right. Also, it kind of reminds me what Yahshua told Paul. Kick not against the pricks. Meaning that you can't go against the Most High's will. In this program, you can't go against this thing, man. Make not thyself an underling to a foolish man, neither accept the person of the mighty. Right. So, yeah, I mean, you join up these other camps, man. They just push. What they're doing is foolish. It's not of prudence. It's all for show, right? It's not wise. They always have these parades and things and these show forces. Like, come on, man. Like, what are you, military? Military. Our job now is to just push the truth, man. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, right? Revelation 3:10. I see that one, Though thou have tribulation 10 days, be thou faithful, and you will get a crown of life. Because many of us, I don't say many of us, like a number of us, will be taken and captured and executed. And, it's not really hard for them to get hold of us. They got their AIs and this and that. Just look at what they're doing right now, deporting people, right? How are they getting a hold of these people? Because for them to come against them at force, right, they would already have to have records. So, maybe they got them at the shelter or whatever. But these are people that came from a different country, and they're able to keep track of them. How much more us who've been in this country, 20, 30, 40 years, depending on your age, or maybe you're an immigrant yourself and your family immigrated over here, right? Who knows how much info and stuff they got on you, right? And that's not to say to make you scared or nothing, but just to make you think, right? These things that happen to the Northern Kingdom right now, but this ain't nothing when they bring out the MOTB. And you're really gonna see, people get rolled up on, middle of the night. That's why our elders tell us, man, say you shouldn't be sleeping butt ass naked. Put on some pants, because you never know what could happen. You may have to get up and dip out. And you don't want to be butt ass naked, or if they do catch you, you can be butt ass naked, man. You don't want to be butt naked. But, most I watch over you. I'm just making a point. You want to be ready. Right? Be not hasty in thy tongue, and in thy deeds slack and remiss, right? So, especially I think in this truth, right? Like, you don't want to do, be slack in making your videos or something. I don't know. I don't really see brothers be slack. I mean, I'm just making an example. Like you're just talking about random stuff, or you don't bring out the right scripture, or something like that. But that really shouldn't be happening, man. And you should really just come down to brothers camps, GMS camp. If you're like a new brother, come watch, take some notes, and then you kind of see the breakdown, what the doctrine is, and I'm not saying regurgitate, but you learn breakdowns, and then you kind of put your own spin on them, right? And, get your own info, get your own sources. So much sources, so much info. It's crazy. There's a lion in my house, nor frantic among thy servants, right? So, this is, kind of telling you, don't be always angry all the time in your house, or being like a monster. I mean, I get certain things, like you shouldn't be hitting your woman or nothing like that, or just like beating your kids for like every little fucking thing. These are just examples. Not that I can't tell you how to deal with your woman or your kids. Not my kids, your kids. But this is an example of that, man. Don't be like frantic or like crazy, man, or like a lion. Let not thy hand be stretched out to receive, and shut when thou shouldst repay. Right? So when it comes, that's just business. I mean, there's so many proverbs. False weight is abomination to the Lord, because people will fuck around with the scales so that they can like get things for like lesser price. They're trying to like do fraud essentially. However, nowadays, if you're gonna do business with someone, don't shut when you have to repay something. And nowadays, when you do borrow, like say use a credit card, you don't repay. Guess what? They add interest to what you got to repay, and just go up and up and up until you're pretty much homeless and bankrupt. You have to file for bankruptcy. So and that's not laughing matter. That's like really bad. A lot of people like fucking ruin their lives because of that. So instead they call him Bashim Shad Bashim Kak Wadash. And with that, say Shalom, that's it. Okay. That's it, Shalom.